Guys ready?
Good.
Okay. I'm Gary Flaherty, acting chairman for the Open Space Committee, and it's 7 o'clock, so we're going to start for the September 1st, 2022 meeting. Do I have a motion to open the meeting?
Yep.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Everyone in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I thought LakeCAM wasn't going to be here. It was because it's fine by me, but I'm just a little confused that it wasn't updated
It was,
because I thought I was going to be taking.
we'll talk about it later.
It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. Okay.
Anyway, first up on the agenda, Rick Blackemern is on the select board. He would like to come in and talk to us, so floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For now. I was contacted by an individual that owns some property on 11 Mill Street.
Hill.
Mill.
Mill.
So, because as you know, the prior chairman has left town, and you didn't have a vice chairman, and so Tracy's on vacation this week, so that's the only reason why I'm here, is to pass this on to you guys
Okay.
and decide whether you want to do anything about it or not.
Thank you.
Abby?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, the property that we're talking about is, as I said, is 11, excuse me, it's actually 11 or 7. 7 Mill Street, excuse me. And basically, it's 69 acres of land, okay? It abuts Mass Audubon, on both sides. And 20 years ago, there was a conservation restriction that was put on most of the land. So most of the land is under conservation restriction. And so there's out of the 69 acres, I think it's 47 or 48 acres are under a conservation restriction. So the other acreage is not. And so he called me, and I know who he is, I've known him for a long, long time. And he said that, he would be considering working with the town to try to either sell the land or whatever. There's about 17 acres that could be subdivided for, housing.
Sure.
If he chose, to do that. He didn't tell me how much he wanted, whatever. But, he said that we certainly could get some preliminary discussion. So what I did was I have copies of all the deeds, and I have a copy of the conservation restriction, which is with Mass Audubon, okay? Because Mass Audubon, abuts this property and most of this is all swamp,
Okay, yep.
But, so it could be an opportunity that, you call Mass Audubon and say, hey, look, we have an opportunity here to buy the rest of this land.
Yes.
So that's your intent then, is to hopefully have them.
Well, I mean, that's the way to consider doing it, because
Right.
Mass Audubon would say, hey, what a
No, I
great
get it.
idea. We already have, 47 acres of this land right here,
Right.
and the conservation restriction that attaches to their property.
Sure.
Okay? I have to be honest with you, the conservation restriction is very complex, extremely complex. I've never seen one this complex. But in any case, we gladly, I have town council, review it and to see what the alternatives are, which might be the best approach first. But in the meantime, if somebody can call Mass Audubon and say, hey, you guys have a conservation restriction already on this land, are you interested in doing something with the rest of it? Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what I would suggest you do, you're gonna need help. As I said, this is not an easy transaction.
Okay.
And, so I would say you either contact Ari
Yep.
or the town planner,
Okay.
and they can help, and then we can, try to get the next step, and maybe you invite this person in and say, hey, what do you wanna do?
Sure.
What are you trying to
Can I ask a question?
do? Sure.
There's a mill stream that goes through there. Is it part of that property?
I can't answer that question, and I don't know. All I know is that
Oh, yeah.
most of it,
You talking about that?
most of the property that's in conservation, Brian, is wetlands, okay? Which
Well,
abuts the-
yes,
remember,
yeah.
which abuts the Mass Audubon. The other 17 acres is up front, okay? He actually has a house, and he has a small barn there as well.
This is the Reynolds farm?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
And that's under some kind of restriction?
Right, it's right here, I have the restriction.
Okay, all right. So we're talking along here?
Somewhere along here.
Okay. Yeah,
And the 17 acres is not part of the conservation restriction.
It's
That's
not
something
part
he's,
of
he's maintained control over.
It shows the,
Don't you hate that? You got it all planned out, and then you can't find it at the minute.
Pressure, it's no pressure. No pressure.
Exactly.
There it is.
So Brian, what you're talking about here is his house and the land that I'm talking about is up in this area.
okay,
This is all restricted.
right.
Okay, it's all already got conservation restrictions on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's up on Mill Street, his house is, in fact, I think
I
that's
know
it.
exactly what it's near my house. I know what
I
that
think
is.
that's where it is, right there.
Yep.
This is where his house is, but all this is already,
Mm.
you know, all protected.
Okay.
So,
All right.
don't know what he's looking for, you
Okay.
know, he wouldn't tell me, but, you know.
Okay.
not
Well, that's a
surprised.
start.
But anyway, he's working, so we can see. Any help you need?
Thank you.
Okay.
Is there a deadline on
Thank
it?
you, sir.
No, he's not in any particular rush, okay, you know. I said to, I probably wouldn't get back to him for at least 3 or 4 weeks, because I didn't know, you know, what was gonna happen, but somebody should probably at least contact them within 3 or 4 weeks and say, well, we're interested in talking about it.
Cool.
The numbers should be there too. I have his phone number. Paper.
Yeah.
There's a piece of paper with his phone number. If it's not in here, then I will make sure I get it to you. I must have it at home. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, you can get it to us too, Tracy.
Yeah. Okay?
No problem.
Thank
Thank
you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you
Hi, bud.
very much.
Okay, next, all right, up to, next is to discuss the status of the open space plan. Where are we at? Because all I saw in the emails and everything is, it was pandemonium, as far as I'm concerned, because of with Fred leaving and everything.
Well, Joan, last I knew, Joan wasn't looking at those tables.
Mm-hmm.
Remember with those tables? It was like 6, 7, 8.
Mhm.
So what was her email?
Okay. We can hop into that, I guess, first.
Yeah.
All right, Joan sent me an email. I asked for some information where she was at. Sent it back to me August 29th. She said she has been rewriting the Sena Vistas section.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
We need to review the land tables, which is what you're probably,
Yes.
okay,
Yep.
for inconsistencies. I see my land parcels are listed twice, and I think we should make sure that others are not as well,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
I would like to have a chance to revise the section on Main Street with respect to the hospital area, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We need to finish up the goals and action plan.
Yes.
People are writing, so
Yeah.
giving everybody a chance.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
watching
you.
pens.
Yeah.
Okay, you all set?
She wants to what would she say about the Main Street? She wanted you.
I would like to have a chance to revise the
Okay.
section on Main Street with respect to the hospital area.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Then we need to finish up the goals and action plan.
Yes.
You got that? Okay. She goes, I want to reread, the whole plan one more time, because when I scanned it, I could see that Fred hadn't made all the corrections I had given him. That's what I meant about the pandemonium comment earlier.
Yeah. The three of them were really on top of it. Fred and Mike and Joan were really in it.
Yeah.
And it was hard to jump into that if you couldn't be with them when they
Well,
were
that's
doing
why
all of it.
I'm-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna begin to say I know where it's at.
Well, me
Yeah.
neither. But
Yeah.
I think Joan might, yeah. And Fred
But anyway,
probably helped, yeah.
And she's, they're hanging right now and they needed a break, so that's why she took tonight off.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, I hope this will help with your review of things at the meeting, yada, yada, yada. Love and kisses, all the best. See ya.
Okay.
All right,
Yes.
so does anybody, I remember when we met back in July or whatever.
So I
Fred
missed
wasn't here.
July
Remember
and
we-
August. I missed July
I-
and August.
All right, so it was June
I apologize.
Because you
for
were
that,
there.
yeah.
And remember, we kind of had a good set of plans that we went through things that we went,
You ran the meeting that time.
yes, you
I
did.
did.
And we went through.
And it was
Yep.
great.
And I sent you the minutes
Yep.
that actually
Yes.
speak to
right
that.
there.
I made a first markup of it, sent it to Joan. She
Right.
corrected me. I made the correction. So the last one that I just sent you all actually has, so if we went to the plan and then had those minutes, I mean, we didn't change a whole lot.
Right.
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 So,
So this is actually still pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Because we kind of really, we were organized after that meeting.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's no they did a lot of work in 2012. They had people that were very devoted. I don't know if they were retired people, but they were very inspired
Yes,
people.
they were very inspiring.
And they did such a good job. I don't really recreating the wheel is difficult for us. The only thing that worries me is the workbook that the state creates.
Right.
And maybe at the end, when we have a plan that we think is good, perhaps we need to cross-reference it to that workbook to make sure that we're not missing some new guidelines or
Yeah.
some new information that the state is
Yes.
saying
Sure.
we need.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only thing I'm worried about.
So anyway, do you guys want to wait till Joan hopefully comes to the October meeting and that way, because she's kind of,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we can marry that with what's
Yeah.
on this.
Well, I think she probably has in email, like in electronic form, the latest versions of everything,
Yeah.
whereas I do not.
Right.
I don't either. I don't
No,
think
I
it's
know.
even been going out that much. I've seen a page here or there. Okay, so you want to sit on it then until
On that one.
October, so that way, and we can all talk to her. I'll
Yeah.
talk to her at least, and we can go from there. When's this due? When's this?
So,
As soon as possible, since now that I'm on the CPC, we need this in action for
right, yep.
CPC to come into
Okay.
effect.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
no pressure on me when I sit down. No pressure on me. They're looking at me.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. So
Well, you were talking too,
Yep.
so.
that's fine.
Okay. All right, so fair enough. So we'll sit on that then for now. All right. I don't think anybody has anything on the pond complex, the Conservation Commission, or the Historical Commission updates.
Well, so Fred was our liaison for the Conservation
Right.
Commission. I guess we don't have one anymore.
No.
Mike was the liaison for the APC.
Right.
I said I would do that, but no one ever informed me of how I was supposed to go about doing that.
I need to talk
I-
to Nancy Yates.
Okay,
She's in charge of that.
Okay, so
I'll do that.
that's
Yeah.
where we're at.
And he's our historic.
Yes.
Brian, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So the bell tower on the historic, what do we call that building? The museum. But the Historical Society Museum? Is that what that building is called?
Lakeville Historical Society Museum.
So the bell tower needs repairing. The bell tower needs repairing?
Yes, the bell tower needs repair. It's-
And I'm just, I mean, this doesn't have a lot to do with us, but I just, because I've got you here. Is the property that sits on belongs to the town? The building belongs to the town and the property belongs to the town? Is it open space?
It is privately owned by the Lakeville Historical Society.
Oh.
And we also own a tower up in back here. There's a golf course.
Yeah.
We
back
also
there.
own a stone tower back there.
But the society, oh, it's a private nonprofit,
We are not the, 401c3.
501. Yep,
Is it, yeah, okay,
that's right.
close. I'm not, you know.
You were really close.
Okay. Yes, we own,
Okay, I didn't know if that was like town property or something. I didn't.
no, I mean, it may end up as town property, but not yet. I mean,
Plan.
we have two people coming within the next week to look at the tower,
Oh, good.
to look at the belfry,
Awesome.
you know? And they're like professional
Belfry repairman. Okay.
belfry people. I don't know.
Sorry.
They do restoration.
Yeah, restoration,
So,
folks, historic restoration. Yeah. Okay, I was just
A
wondering.
week from now, we'll have a lot more answers
Okay.
as to cost and what needs to be done.
Well, so the only reason I brought it to mind was because you're the liaison for the historic committee, so I didn't know if
Right.
there was something you wanted to add to today's meeting.
And you're invited to come visit the museum. We're open on Saturdays 10 to 12, Sundays 2 to 4. And we're air conditioned.
How'd you do that in a historic building? All right.
Open to the public.
Okay, I was just curious. I didn't know if that was like part of our purview or something.
And I've been doing it for 42 years.
I hear you.
Well, there you have it.
There you have it.
All right.
Okay. Let's see.
The quickest meeting I've ever been to.
Is there anything else to discuss on the open space residential district bylaw?
I
I
haven't.
carried that over from the last one just because I didn't know if there was anything open on that.
I haven't heard anything
Okay.
more. I mean,
That's okay, just to bring it up.
this is the packet and it all needs to be revised. So,
Okay, that's okay.
be next time.
That's fine. We'll just continue that on. Okay, we need a chairman, a for real chairman. Right now, I'm
Me.
playing interim.
And you're doing
Chairman.
a fine job of it too, amazing.
Well, I'm an agent for another town, a conservation
I
agent.
saw that, yeah.
So I run the meetings and that, so I'm used to all that, but I don't want to be chairman. But I know someone who does.
Well, I was hoping that rumor was true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
So anyway,
Thank you.
I'll nominate Amy Knox for the chairman position if someone will second.
Can I second that?
Thank you.
No. All those in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
So
Thank you.
unanimous.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so I guess according to the gentleman that was here from the select board, we're supposed to have
We need a vice chair.
chairman. I'll
Would you-
do that.
Oh, that'd be
I'll
awesome.
help you with
I
that.
really-
Okay, I nominate Gary Flaherty as vice chair. All in favor?
Oh, second.
There you go.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you, okay.
Okay,
Oh, God
congratulations.
bless you.
So that's good, so I'll
Okay.
help you out with that, okay?
Fantastic.
No worries.
Okay.
Let's see, other than that, is there any other business anybody would like to discuss?
The only thing I wanted to clarify, I did go back at, this is from your January meeting when I was not there.
Sure.
And it says the first 4 sections have been updated. Is that true?
A guy would assume.
It said it, and
I
I just
went-
wanted to clarify
I
that
edited,
so that we don't go back
Yeah,
over
you did.
it.
I went through and
Right?
edited 100 pages way
Okay.
back then.
Yep.
And everyone said I was like 99% good.
Done. Right.
Okay.
Then Fred got a hold of it, and I don't know where it went from there. But Mike loved it, and everyone else said it was good.
Okay.
So
I just
that
wanted
is
to-
true.
That is true. And then it just, there
And
was
I
a
have
note.
my edited copy, so if
Okay.
it got really
Oh, very
messed up,
good.
Oh, you know
Awesome.
what? That's a good thing. Maybe we should look at that
And
then.
it's the, you know, it's the one where over in the left margin, you know, you put all the little comments and you got the arrows and all the
Yeah.
cool word stuff. It's that copy.
Okay.
Just so you know, we attempted to start out originally when Adam was the chair with a
Right.
Google Doc. So
Yeah.
that it wouldn't get lost, but it just was too challenging for folks.
Okay.
And so then it ended up with this Word document that ended up going back and forth
Right.
between Fred
Oh.
and Mike.
Oh.
And I tried, at one point, I was supposed to be the repository for finished things,
Yeah.
but somehow that fell off the plate.
Do you still want to do that
so
now?
do we-
or
I
you want-
can, I don't mind being the
Okay, 'cause
repository for
this is the thing
finished
now.
sections.
Yes.
You know, right
And
now,
then I
since I'm
can
chairman, I can
format it at
hit
the
the
end.
old whip. I want someone just to grab it.
Yes. Well, that's why I
You know?
brought this up.
And you were
about-
doing it before, either you or Joan. It's up to you guys.
Yes.
I don't, like I said, I don't mean, but it's gotta be finished, it's gotta be here, this is
Yes.
finished, put it with the plan.
Right.
And we'll just build it finished section at
Yes.
a time, and then
Yes.
when we have all of it, I can format it so it
Yeah.
all looks the same.
It
Okay.
works for me. So, okay, so you and Joan can kind of coordinate. How's that?
Yeah, I'll ask Joan.
Okay.
How long does haying take?
What's that?
How long does haying take? I mean, is this
I think
like,
show must be done.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think it's only like a week. I don't think they.
All
Well,
right.
I could be really wrong, but
That's okay.
I'm sure she's very good at it.
Okay. Good. Okay. Done cracking. But that's as long as we can kind of put it all together.
Sure.
You know.
Yes.
And we
we'll
should
do
be
that.
able to.
Do you want to try to put it back into Google? Now that
I'm not that hot at that.
You're not hot at
I'm
that?
not great at Google.
Okay.
Adam was great at Google. Adam was
Okay.
great at technology.
Yeah.
I'm not super, but I was better than Mike and Brett.
yes,
I'm
but I'm
a
not as
step
good as
above
Adam.
that.
you
So,
stuff.
for
So we'll just
work.
leave it the way it is then. Is that good with the
Yeah.
documents? If
Yeah.
you guys are comfortable with that, that's fine.
Yeah.
I
Well,
kinda-
next meeting we can
Yeah.
pull all the. And
Yeah,
I'll start
that-
talking to Joan. I'll say, you know, you guys can talk.
Yeah.
You know, we'll go by email and we'll just, you know, wait till October.
Okay.
Cool.
That's good. Well, I'm just glad that those sections were done because I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, I beat him up pretty hard, and
Yeah.
Mike liked it, and other people, even Adam said it was pretty good. So.
All right, yeah.
Oh,
I
good.
think then we should probably.
Okay.
You know, people, you can go down a rabbit hole, but then you don't have a
Okay.
plan.
Exactly. Exactly.
Do you want to look at the meetings, the minutes from June, or are you all?
I'm not sure, Brian would not have seen them because he doesn't
Well, I'm
have
not a computer
email.
person, so yes, I would
So-
like to see them.
We've
Okay,
always
because we'll
needed-
give you a chance to look at them, and we'll vote on accepting them.
Mike used to print them out and then get them to Brian so he
Yeah.
could see them before the meeting.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
That's good to know. Okay.
we'll get them to you then,
Okay.
and take your time.
Yeah, you can have those.
Do you wanna do the minutes next?
Yeah.
So July and August, did someone take minutes? 'Cause I always
July,
think-
I don't know. August, I blew it and forgot, so I don't know
But it
about
was
August.
recorded. We were recorded.
Both of those, July and August, were you recorded both of them, do
We
you
were
think?
recorded, so we can do it off of recording.
Well, so that's very confusing, right? So there's someone,
Her name's Colleen.
Thank
The
you.
other boards use them.
she had
Use
been
her.
doing ours
Yeah.
if we were recorded.
Yeah.
It was just that when that one time that we weren't, that's why I
Yes.
did the minutes then.
Okay, so you want to look at
So Colleen supposedly
Okay.
is
Okay.
supposed to be doing our
Okay,
July and
I'll
August minutes, but
find out.
sometimes it takes her a while because she's doing minutes for everybody.
yes.
So she can be kind of,
As long as we get to them eventually, because I
Um,
mean, we're doing, you know, it's September and we're doing June
Right.
now, so.
Also, my question was, so all I found were minutes from January and February. What about the rest?
well, so that's fascinating too, because back in the day, we had decided they'd all get up on the website.
Yeah.
And so they had supposed to have been getting loaded up on the website, but when you go on the website, you don't see the
Okay.
No.
You good?
open
You
space,
okay?
Yeah, that
except
seems
for
fair.
November 2021 or something.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
I don't
something
know
we'll
why.
have to look into.
Because they exist.
Yeah. But the minutes.
Yeah, they're around someplace.
Well, I mean, I can definitely go fishing through my email and send you which ones we have.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
received at some point.
I'll
That'd be
take a
good.
look too.
Yes, I'll send them.
Because I just
all
found that
around.
helpful going back and I was looking at minutes and then I saw that.
No, it's good you picked up on that, seriously.
So since January, I haven't seen anything, right?
January, I have January and I have February's.
Okay, so March, April, May, June. Got it. March, April, May.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
All right.
All right, everyone's had a chance, I take it, to look at the minutes from June 2nd, 2022. Can I have a motion to accept those minutes?
Second.
Everybody to vote,
Well, I'll
say,
make the motion.
all right, so she seconded.
Yep.
Okay, we'll vote, everybody vote, aye.
Aye.
All right, unanimous, they're accepted. All right, does anybody have any other business or anything they would like to discuss?
I did watch the, it was the ZBA meeting on the LeBaron Country Club. And I know a lot of residents are concerned about what they're building back there.
Sorry.
We need laughter.
I'm sorry.
So I was just bringing up that, you know, I don't know what we can do, or maybe we can put in comments, or
Maybe you have more experience about this. I was hesitant to ask questions there that evening.
oh, did you go?
I did.
Ah,
But I wasn't, my final question was, which I was confused by, and I should have called town hall and seen if I could talk to Ari to see if I could get
Yeah.
an answer, but they work so hard there and they've got so much work. Is that, is that a new piece of property that he's buying? That final piece of property?
no, I think it was always there.
It was always there. Did it belong to them?
Yeah, I think that was part of the AA Will pit.
I
Is that
think
correct?
they wanna, they've got approved, some house lots back there, okay? And it's one of those subdivisions where they have a big, conservation area, so they were allowed smaller lots. I guess what they wanna do is take a couple of those smaller lots, add on some land and build a couple like 40B type high-rise.
3, 4
Yeah.
story
Yep, there's my couple.
condo
And,
buildings.
And I guess they do wanna obtain some land nearby if they can.
Well, so that was the part that I was confused about.
Yeah.
I can comprehend everything they explained that they could do and what they want to do, because the state, if they bypass the town, or if the town says no, they can just bypass us and go to the state, and the state is saying
'Cause
you
it's
can
a
do whatever you
40B.
want.
Yeah.
Because it's 40B. So that's the clincher. But the part that I was confused about was if they were putting that on property that they just purchased. I didn't understand why
From what
that
I
would
understand,
still-
some of it's
hold.
from the existing, like I said, the
Yeah.
couple lots. And I think they wanna try and get something next, you know.
So that's the part that I'm confused about. Is
That's
like,
what I
why can they
heard.
buy land and it's still?
Right.
So I didn't know if.
Yeah,
like,
so I
anybody
mean,
knew
if they
anything
can
about
buy
that.
what they want, they can, you know, expand that much more.
So that
doesn't make
means
sense.
someone's got to give up that land.
Well, that's.
I don't think the
thing.
people will. It didn't sound like people on. I mean, the people that lived was at Loon Pond Road or something. Did
There's
you hear that?
those folks, there was the other I think anybody who was in a butter went out and
Yes.
got a lawyer.
Yes.
Like, it's pretty impressive.
Yes.
So anyway,
I just didn't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm curious about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I heard anyway.
Yeah, well.
Right.
So anyway, other than that, is everybody,
Well, could I make a request?
yes, sir?
For the next meeting, maybe we could have an update or a report on the Community Preservation Act Committee. and what's
Oh,
going
that's
on.
a very,
well,
yeah,
I
actually.
Ooh,
Well, she
Yes,
could do that
I
now.
could do
There she
that
is.
now.
yeah, you want, yeah, go ahead.
Well, to tell you the truth, we're in the very beginning stages. We were doing a survey to get out to the community, and we're hoping to have that out for the October 1st festival.
Ah, okay.
So we've been working on that. We've been working on our mission statement. That survey took up a lot. And then they actually wanted, we were supposed to go over things from open space, parcels that we think that are important,
Oh, good.
but we did not get to that. So that will be next meeting. We'll talk, I'll represent open space about parcels that are important. And I had gotten an email from Mike Schroeder, who had educated me on that with her knowledge
Good.
of parcels. So,
She's-
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't remember
So
information.
beginning stages, but that's where we're at right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
all right, thank
Very
you.
good.
And then
There you
they
go.
always look to me, like I said, how's the plan?
So how's that plan coming
Hey,
along?
listen,
So we are getting there.
So what do they need the plan? What do they need the plan for? How does that help the CPA? Or the
I'm
CPC
not
committee?
100% sure what, but it's like
Sure.
they take a lot of, last time they went into the old, they went into this and they took out a lot of information from here.
Okay.
And like the survey is, what do the residents want to see?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like more running trails, this, that. So I think with this plan, it lets them know what's available and, you
Right.
know, the,
Yep, I know what you're saying. Yep.
okay,
you know, the numbers in the town. And that's, So we do have to update numbers and stuff, just like Lakeville Country Club has come out of 61.
Mhm.
That's something
Yeah,
that needs
right.
to be
Right.
Right.
updated, so,
Right.
Okay.
yeah, but they do need this, so.
Well, we're working on it.
We are.
Better than we were a year ago, so.
Okay, anything else, anyone? Or
No,
do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn.
I
Do we have a
second.
second?
I second.
All right, everybody in favor?
Aye.
Aye.